It is my honor to present the Robert Altman Award to Marriage Stories director Noah Baumbach, casting directors Douglas Abel and Francine Maisler, from the ensemble cast Adam Driver, Scarlett Johansson, Alan Alda, Laura Dern, Julie Haggerty, Ray Liotta, Ozzy Washington, and Merritt Weaver. I want to thank the amazing Nicolas Cage for that introduction. I'm grateful to have grown up in a world where you're making movies. Thank you. I want to thank Film Independent for this honor. To get an award with the name Robert Altman attached to it is really meaningful to us. I was lucky to get to know Bob and Catherine Altman. And both Laura and Julie were privileged enough to have worked with him. I thought of Bob a lot when I was working on Marriage Story. His love for actors, how he invited them into his process, how he found family through film and collaboration. The space between films felt less like downtime than a continuing conversation with his troupe. His use of language as music. Bob kept searching and experimenting. He never rested on his laurels. He was always restless to try to find something new. And yet, every one of his films is distinctly his. He made movies uncompromisingly until the very end of his life. His body of work is simply incredible, and what I think all of us strive for in our careers. This is maybe the wrong place to say this, but when someone calls me an independent filmmaker, it feels a bit like when they tell me they like the writing. As if real movies are somewhere else, like this is the minor leagues. To me, the movies we're celebrating here today don't need a special label. They are the movies. They are as major as anything. All of my movies have been independent movies, and some of them have been financed by studios. Marriage Story is my 10th movie, and I want to thank Netflix again for their wonderful partnership. And also everyone who has supported me and backed me financially and otherwise over my career to make the movies that I wanted to make. And I include Adam Sandler in this. Where is he? I share this award with my casting directors, the wonderful minds of Francine Maisler and Douglas Abel. You're hiding behind me. Thank you for your sensitivity to my scripts, for introducing me to some of the most exciting and talented actors around. You foster an environment where everyone can do their best work. My friend and producing partner, David Heyman, who I dropped from my writing speech. Actually, I also want to thank Director Bong for being in the international category for the writing award. Thank you very much for that. Our wonderful production designer, Jade Healy, is here, Mark Bridges, Robbie Ryan. And then this amazing cast, those who are here, Eji Robertson, Merritt Weaver, who's Julie Haggerty, Ray Liotta, I wish we'd cast Nicolas Cage, Laura Dern. Scarlett Johansson. I'd also like to mention Martha Kelly, Alan Alda, and Adam Driver, who are not here. And just to return to this idea of independent cinema, it's the honest, unfiltered voices of so many of the nominees here today that makes me excited for the future of movies. We need to continue to build a system that supports these filmmakers financially so they can continue to grow. These are the people who are going to change how we see and experience movies. And I thank you for this. I am going to let Francine Maisler say 2 lines, which she asked.
Doug Abel and I would like to thank Noah for his inspiring brilliance. And my second line is that this is for my sons, my son Danny, who asked me to thank him, and for my other son, Billy, who asked me not to thank him, but to promote his Twitch account. Okay. Thank you very much.